Hello, 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 my dears, the Scorpio, Sun and Moon risings, male or female. I'm Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm feeling a little bit sick, so my voice is not doing that well. But I'm gonna try to finish all your videos, hopefully on time, for you and my Spanish people. I'm gonna be using the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. And like you guys already know, and the oracle that I'm going to use for you guys is going to be Isis Oracle. Okay, I'm going to use the Romance Angel cards too for the romance part, and this is going to be towards the end. When I do this reading, you're going to have to go ahead, because this is going to take about 7 minutes. Take yourself a break and relax. If you're already standing or doing something, make sure you sit down. Thank you for all my subscribers, the people that I'm doing the readings for. I thank you very much for the readings, either through Ubu, my phone readings, the videos. I feel very happy that these messages are going to you guys, okay? I also want to tell you that I reached 2 million viewers. And with that said, anybody that wants to do a reading for the month, for October the 30th, is gonna be a $21 10-minute reading, personal readings. You have to pay on PayPal, and then I'm gonna be doing all those readings for 10 minutes, $21. Okay, make sure you book it on time. Other than that, I won't be able to do so many readings on time, and they have to be booked no later than the 25th of October. So you have from now until next week if you want to have a reading with me for 10 minutes. Okay? So with that said, let me start the reading for Scorpios. The Scorpios. The main card that you have is the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is illusions. Is someone that is not grounded, someone that is living in the air, not knowing which way to go, not being true to yourself, thinking that you have all this going on, but in reality you don't have nothing. That's what it means to me. The Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a man or woman that is in some kind of fantasy world that you live in, and nothing is true, because you want to reach so many things, but you're not reaching any of them. Okay, and behind you, you had the King of Swords reversed. So that's even worse. Some of you might be having problems with justice. But justice, the King of Swords reversed, means that you might be having problems with the courts or communications. It's problems all over. This is representing yourself, the Nine of Cups, because cups are the water signs, and you're a water sign, Scorpio. So right now, this is representing you. If this is representing some of you, okay, Scorpios, this situation, you guys are liars and cheaters in this specific card reading that I'm doing. You're cheating, you're lying, everything that you're saying to the other person, you're not being honest, okay? You're not being honest, you're not being yourself. You're having problems. You're living in a fantasy world, okay? You're living in a fantasy, and you're treating, if you're treating a woman, and you're a man, you're treating a woman like love them and leave them, with that kind of a scenario. Whatever someone is doing in your life or did to you in the past, think about what you're doing, because we come here to pay for anything that we do in this planet. With that said, so I'm gonna read this from this line. to this one. There was probably a woman in your life. If this is not you, this person is happy, and probably it seems that you probably cheated on this person. You either cheated on that person, you harmed that person. There was some pain going on with this woman, and now this person is happy financially, physically. This person is probably going to go on a trip also. This card of the 9 of coins also is like when someone is very happy and wants to do a trip somewhere, but you probably cheated on that person. Okay, so now you're juggling probably 2 people. Those 2 of coins to me is when if this is a love reading, you are trying to juggle another person. Maybe you're trying to juggle 2 people, but you're lying to this person. See, here you're telling this person like, oh, I have a good job and I earn this and I earn that, and it may be a lie. You're not earning as much. You might not be making as much money. You may be overqualified for that job and they're not paying you enough. So when it's in the positive position, or this is when you're making enough money, you have enough money to spend, and you're getting paid for what you do. But when this reverses, you're not getting paid enough. With the 9 of Wands, it's a fire sign. So maybe, okay, in this case, you might be either you feeling like the fire sign because it's a central energy, or you might be having some kind of problem with the fire sign. Why I say that? Maybe because this person is with a fire sign. This person, the 9 of coins, is probably is with a significant other now, and you are here with the 7 of swords, trying to sneak into that relationship that you have left behind, because this is the past, this is your present, and in your present situation, you might be dealing with a 9 of Wands. So whoever is a fire sign, and this is when see, you have a lot of reversals. So the Page of Cups is when you promise something and you're giving something to someone, but in the reverse is when you don't have anything and you're just losing whatever you think you're giving. You're not giving anything to anyone. You have become a little selfish. And there, the reverse is like the Page of Cups is just someone that's jealous and is probably selfish, and you're probably moody. If this is you, you're a very selfish person. Maybe you in the past cheated on this person and you were very selfish with this person, and now everything had turned against you. You have the 7 of Swords, which is and your money doesn't last not as much, or your job doesn't pay you enough to cover your bills. You have, when you have the 7 of Swords in the reverse, it's like you don't trust right now anything, and you gotta learn to trust. Or you try to be tricky to a person. Maybe you triggered this person, and now this person is with somebody else, and now you lost. You had a big loss, and you're here trying to trick people, and you might be going to some kind of court matters because you get the Judgment card. So if you're not involved with a Libra, the Judgment card is when you have to pay for all the things that you've done, and you have to go into judgment. If it's not a judge that's actually gonna do the judgment for you, there's gonna be some kind of judgment going on. Either you're paying for it for all the things that you had done. I'm sorry to the ones I'm talking to, but that's what it seems to me that's going on with you guys. And if you don't change your ways, Scorpios, if you don't come out from the negative part that you guys are in, you're going to be in more pain, because look at you. Judgment is like this is God seeing what you're doing, and this could be any of you, either male or female. Look at all these figures with blood around them. I have 3 guys here with blood all over them and 1 woman. So that's telling you you're gonna go to hell if you believe in hell. But hell, I don't believe, is when after you die. If hell is, you have to pay for it here. It's not no such a thing as you're gonna go to hell. You're gonna pay for it in this lifetime. Whatever you did to this person or to any other person, because there's a child involved here. If this is not you, and this is a child, you also probably don't care about that child, and the child doesn't want to know anything about you. Okay, maybe you betray your own son or your own daughter, or you probably abandoned them. I don't know. You have to know what you have done with your children. I cannot go and go as much. I'm trying to do as much as I can with these general readings, but every person knows what they have done with their life. So in here, you probably cheated on this person. The person gave up on you. You were selfish and you didn't give anything to this person, and now you're in your own judgment. This person now is happy, maybe has a relationship or not, but this person is very happy, and maybe there is someone in her path that's excuse me, that wants to be in love with her or is in love with her or whatever, and you're here trying to see what this person is doing. Mind your own business, because you left this person behind, and here you're trying to juggle. If you might be juggling 2 jobs, and because you have become a cheater and a liar, or maybe you're dealing with 2 women if you're a man, and because you're not getting paid enough. So basically you're asking them to help you financially. If that's not the case, if you're not dealing with 2 women, this could be that you're trying to juggle 2 jobs. So you're trying to have 2 jobs at the same time or whatever, but you're not getting anything because your money is going away. You're losing everything because of this judgment, because all the things you had done to a lot of people. You maybe did something to this person. It's so many people involved. You got 2 people involved. If this is you, you have a problem with a fire sign, whoever it is. Whatever it is, you're going to have to pay for it. What's going on for the sign of a Scorpio, for the single ones? What's going on with the sign of a Scorpio for the single ones? And if this is not your energy, Scorpio, it might be your partner's energy, but I feel that this is for some Scorpios. If you were enlightenment, none of these cards would have come out the way they came out. So for the ones that are reading, let me see what's going on with the single Scorpios. Single, no partner, no woman, no nothing. With the single Scorpios, some of them are planning to go on a trip. So maybe the honeymoon doesn't necessarily mean that they're going on a honeymoon, because if you don't have a couple who you're going to go to a honeymoon with, it means a trip. So some of you, I might be planning a trip. A lot of people like to travel for the holidays. So maybe you're planning a trip for the holidays, or whatever it is. That's where you're going. For the couples of Scorpio, what's going on with the couples of Scorpios? I mean, they're positive Scorpios, but for the ones that are reading right now, this one is a cheater. He or she is juggling 2 people and doesn't have enough money. For this part over here, you probably had enough money, but you dealt with a fire sign, and this fire sign left you empty, and now you probably had to run from that place, whoever you were living with, or whatever the situation was, and you had to run. So you create your own choices. In this scenario, you probably was dealing with a air sign, and you was very selfish to this person. you probably cheated on that person, and now you paying the consequence of the cheating, or whatever you did. Maybe it was physical pain, maybe you hurt that person. Some men tend to hurt women, or some women tend to hurt men physically, and they think that that's nice, and it's not. I know a lot of men that are treated like crap. So what's going on for Scorpios in the love relationship? What's going on with the Scorpios for the love relationship? I'm sorry that for the this is just a trip. It's not showing that you're going with anybody in particular. It could just be a trip because you're single. For the couple ones, Scorpios. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So probably you have met someone and you need to be honest with that person and tell the person the truth of how you're feeling. Maybe you need to be forgiven, or you release. As you release and heal the past, your experiences more love in your present moment. Some of you might need to release, forgive, or the other person have to forgive you, because maybe that you cheated on them and they need to forgive you, and you have to have an honest conversation with that person. You know, sometimes even if you're not friends no more, if you harm someone in the past, in order for your new relationships to get better, it's not going to happen until you apologize to the person and that person actually forgives you. Because you can apologize 100 times, if that person don't forgive you, that energy is still there of and you probably are blaming another person to hurting you, and maybe that person never hurt you. Whatever the scenario is. Let me see what the third card is. Unrequited love. See, even if you aren't involved in a relationship with someone, this relationship is gonna break up because there is not enough attraction. Like I said, I have a feeling that sometimes a Scorpio, whoever I'm talking to, you probably cheated on this person. It's not forgiving you. So go ahead and release this person because you're not happy. And you're not finding that particular person that you're looking for. Something in the past, whatever it is, I do not know. The card that you have for the Isis Oracle is the Brother in Darkness. Overcoming negative energy with feminine power. See, I feel that a lot of us Scorpios have some kind of negative energy around them, and they need to release it. I gave you bath that helps you out, but some of them have probably something stronger, and it wasn't in the past 5 years, in the past relationships or love or whatever that they had. This could go deeper than that. This could go in the past 20 years. As long as the person doesn't get rid of all that energy that comes from the past, it's gonna be with you. And the more damage you do to other people, it's going to continue to be with you until you cleanse that, until you get this negative energy out. Let's see what the Brother from Darkness says in this oracle. Overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Whatever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we have ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The Brother in Darkness indicates that there is a negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directly towards you, that is providing you with a spiritual test below initiate. You should overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There's no need to be afraid. There is a test that you are currently moving through because you are ready to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. The test is to guide a negative energy source either within you or apparently outside of you. In truth, we all are all one, and the world is our mirror for whatever healing text lies within. Even though sometimes the source of difficulty appears to be external rather than opportunity for us to gain mastery with our own responses through the inner healing. Guidance comes to you in the oracle now to become more conscious of the negative energies either within or directly towards you without being fearful. There is no need for fear. There is just need for more conscious love and response. In the story of Isis, the destructive emotion of her dark brother, Set, led to the murder of her beloved Osiris. He didn't stop here. He also attempted to destroy her beloved divine son, child, and deny him with his rightfulness rulership. Set teaches us that the destructive emotions can gain awful power if we leave them unchecked and do not consciously respond to them. Isis teaches us the law of faith, persistence and courage, intelligence, and honest awareness can overcome even the darkness power. Your guidance is to rise above fear, anger, jealousy, and hatred within you. You are directly towards you now. This will require your feminine strength to be fiercely compassionate and do not judge or resist out of fear. Compassion is great strength. It is the truth in all situations and does not pander to lies or deceptions in order to paint everything as nice. Compassion is wisdom. It knows that a wolf can use harm even if it's dressed as a sheep. You are guided to be attentive and honest about negative influences within or directly towards you without judging them or their source or paying undue attention with fear. You simply need recognition and then respond with compassion and clear, loving, firm boundary. This boundary will very often be an internal shift energetically for you. It may not require any further action that this listens to your heart and trust in your guidance. You guided to however to respond now and check the growth of any negativity before it becomes more consuming than it needs to be. This oracle also comes as spiritual revelation. The part of your spiritual path is to honor the darkness as a way through a greater consciousness, to not fight against darker and potentially destructive emotions with force, but to allow them to be with compassion instantly removes the resistance that creates psychic glue and causes darkness energies to get stuck within us. Trust your feminine values, whether man or woman, and don't believe for one moment that you are obligated to wear another's negative for them. You're not. You may stand true in your purity of heart and be safe. If you do not have negative energy rising within you, the same stands up true. Have compassion and witness it, but don't believe that you had to identify it. It is not to you. It is just energy and feeling. Let it flow and it all shall go. The ritual healing below will assist you releasing negative energies through feminine power. May you enjoy your growing mastery with the energies from a place of compassion, humility, and service to the light and all beings. See, this card is actually telling you you have dark energy. You have to forgive. If you don't have to forgive somebody, you have to start forgiving yourself, because there is no love in coming to you because of all the and negative energy around you. And this could be old energy. This doesn't have to be last year, last month, 5 years ago. Depending on your age group, think about when did you things started falling apart. When did you lose your first job? When if you own a business, when did your business went down the drain? All those things have a lot to do with that negative energy. A lot of people think, oh, I met somebody today, the next month, or my ex-girlfriend. No, Sometimes these energies are long before, and think about what you did to that ex-girlfriend. Even if you did it, how long your life has been a misery. Did it start with your ex-girlfriend, or you were already feeling like crap before your ex-girlfriend or your ex-boyfriend? Think about it, how long this energy comes from. And I tell you the same thing in every video. A lot of people say, oh no, my ex didn't know. Why would your ex, the ex didn't meet you 20 years ago when you were nice and handsome? If you had a nice job and you lost it, were you with that person? Or who was there in that relationship? Who sent you that negative energy? And it was directly to you. And is within you. Could it also be something passed from your parents? Sometimes a mother tend to remarry to another person. God knows what they did, and you were cursed since you were born. I don't know. I had to investigate. Those are called investigations. Some people has this transfer from the another generation. The grandmother was probably cursed, and they cursed all the children. God knows. I don't know. The ritual of healing for the brother in darkness. It is helpful to light a tea light or other candle to help you come back to the innate light in all beings. No matter how positive or negative they may appear to be, risk doing this ritual. Light your candle and be comfortable as you proceed with this process. Allow yourself to sit in the dark space, simply lit with a candle, and close your eyes as you become comfortable. Settle and focus on your own breathing. So try to do some kind of breathing. Release it and relax. Go deep into your heart. Imagine or perceive that within your heart there's a golden wicked goddess, but in glorious light. Where her wings are raised, a soft but endless stream of love flows from her to you now. It is not forceful, and yet it is powerful. It is just is. Allow yourself to become comfortable in this love, feeling it around you like a blanket of peace. Allow her to sing to you now and sing you her love through the sounds and light within her voice and through the light coming from her hands, eyes, and feet. Know that you are completely and utterly held within her divine love. Feeling growing around you like a force, feeling beautiful and peaceful. You become aware of energy hovering around the field of this divine love, holding back from entering, but curious and attracted to it. Acknowledge the presence of this other energy with remaining centered in your heart and in the field of divine love all around you. Silently or out loud communicate to the energy you sense as you, however, near a field of love. Now ye are willing to enter into it. The energy that is does not have to be afraid, that it will not be judged and it will not be despised or criticized. It can just be. Staying in your heart in this field of love, you may see, sense, or perceive the energy outside of our love field as a shape or image. It might be a face, a word, the form, or dagger as a spear or a noose. It may assume the form of a feeling, perhaps anger, fear, shame, guilt, sadness, or even sexual desire, or an urge to be devoted, to love, to be touched or held, or to touch and hold. It may be great fear or hatred of you. You can safely stay calm in your heart and just witness it. There may be threats of great sadness and vulnerability. Do not leave the center of your loving field. Stay there and feel that love all around you and within you. Being kindness in your heart, in this energy that has not known love is willing. It will enter the field around you and be healed, but it must be take the choice for itself. Allow that energy to come as deep into the space of love as it can by continuing to stay in your heart and begin in touch with the peace and kindness that exists there. When you are already says, it is my choice as a sovereign being of divine love that any energy not aligned with unconditional love now leave my body, mind, and energy field. It no longer has a place here with me, and I release it with unconditional love now, either that I may return to divine love now or to the body of the earth, as it so chooses, but it may not stay here. I revoke any permission I have ever given for it to be attached to me, consciously or unconsciously, and with love I let go. Be free and go in peace. Breathe in deeply and exhale deeply when you already say, so be it, and then just open your eyes. Don't come out of your space immediately, even if your eyes are open. Be aware of the field of love around you, even as you bring your awareness into the physical world. Once more, let the love be you now, with you now, even as you move your mind and your body and return to your daily life. Incantation. You can say this incantation to clear any negative energy at the beginning of any ritual. About any time you feel to pulling of fear, doubt, shame, anger, hate, guilt, terror, despair within you or around you. Go into your heart and speak it clearly. Brother in darkness, you are love. Love fiercely and with compassion. Love fears. There is nothing to fear or judge or resist. Just acceptance, allowance, and being seen from the light within my heart. Now I see you. I do not judge. My response is compassion. I understand, or I release you now. Be in flow, but from my energy field. You must now go with force, but through love and peace, or negative from my field as is now released. So my dear Scorpios, you have something to be done. Repeat this as much as you need it. I'm gonna put these incantations in the video so you guys can go over, and I'm gonna do it for all the signs. I know I didn't do it before, but I think that you guys need it. So love and light, and I see you in the next video. This is Maria the Clairvoyant, and I hope this helps some of you that are going through this problem, this dark energy around you. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, my live videos, don't forget.